Hello potato, and welcome to the first video of 2024. And as one generally does when starting a new year, when you should be looking forward, I am looking back to a holiday leftover in the form of a treat that honestly I had been looking at in my local Sam's Club the whole holiday season, but don't think I'm necessarily going to like it and didn't want to spend 10 bucks on it, but they marked it down to 5 to clear it out because it didn't sell very well. So we're going to try it now, and that is from Snak Club with no C, Tajin chili and lime seasoned gummy trees. And I like gummy candy. Let me a gummy warma, sour brights and stuff. This I'm not sure about. I've had very little experience with Tajin. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's probably not. And you can let me know in the comments the correct way to say it, but I'm going to say it incorrectly for the rest of this video. His instructions: tear, snack, reseal. Because yeah, you can seal this back up. There's a lot in this bag. But these are, Tajin chili and lime flavored or seasoned gummy trees, artificially flavored. I'm going to assume it's the trees that are artificially flavored and not the chili and lime. Flavored gummy candy sprinkled with Tajin chili and lime seasoning. They're gluten-free, they're vegan, they're mildly spicy. And there are 3 flavors in here: apple, pineapple, so we have all the apples, and then watermelon, which also not a flavor I'm particularly fond of. So this thing does have like 2 strikes going against it just from the start, but for 5 bucks, I wanted to find out what it was like. Well, there's words. Let's read the words. Introducing our Tajin chili lime seasoned gummy trees, the perfect fusion of taste and holiday cheer. These chewy soft gummies will transport your senses to a world of deliciousness and merriment. Twinkling with the irresistible combination of Tajin's chili and lime seasoning, each bite delivers an explosion of tangy, sweet, and spicy flavors. Whether you're satisfying your sweet tooth or looking for a spicy surprise, our gummies are here to make your holiday celebrations unforgettable. Embrace the festive spirit and let the flavor fireworks begin. So we have gummy Christmas tree, sugar, corn syrup, modified cornstarch, watermelon trees, sour apple trees. I think if there's anyone that I'll like, it'll probably be the sour apple trees. Corn syrup, starch, water. Tajin Classico seasoning, chili peppers, sea salt, citric acid. Contains 0.5% or less dehydrated lime juice and silicon dioxide. 90 calories for 4 trees, 19 servings per bag. I hope these are good because I don't want to be stuck with 18 servings of these that nobody is going to eat. Because I feel like these are going to be anything. My wife is not going to touch these. So here's a pineapple. So the front, they look kind of like almost like they're like decorated trees, and here they're just kind of discolored in an unpleasant way. The smell isn't bad. The smell is pretty fruity. It's a watermelon one. I should have grabbed a plate, shouldn't I? Oh well. And here is a green apple. And honestly, I mean, visually, these look pretty awful. Like, if I just saw these sitting on a bowl at a party, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't eat them. They look like they've perhaps had something spilled on them, and probably should be thrown. Or maybe, you know, they look like candy that fell under the bottom plate of a shelving run in a store, and then nobody cleaned under that shelving run for like 10 years. That is what that looks like to me. It's misshapen. It looks like it's dried out. There's like brown stuff around the edges. These do not present. These look nothing like the package. They're enlarged to show detail on the package, but that detail is not an accurate representation of the actual product. So yeah, they look pretty bad. How do they smell up close? Not awful. They smell familiar. I'm gonna say they smell of like chili and like fruit, not like actual gummies, but like fruit snacks. So one of these are not gonna have a gummy texture. One of them are gonna be a fruit snacky kind of texture. Well, I'm gonna try the one I think I like the least first. I'm gonna try the watermelon, because I don't like watermelon flavored. I don't like watermelon in general. I generally don't like watermelon candy, so let's give it a try. Well, that's different. I'm mostly getting the watermelon. I'm not really getting the chili and lime at all. I guess because the watermelon is just such a strong flavor. Maybe I need to like let it sit in my mouth before I chew it for a second. Texture-wise, they were a little closer to like gummy bear, gummy worm than I thought they were going to be. They're not quite fruit snack texture, but they don't feel quite like, say, a gummy bear either. I'll say they're better than I thought they would be. I really thought the chili and lime flavor would like just hit you hard, but the watermelon flavor is so strong that I'm not getting it. In some ways, I'm almost disappointed that I'm not offended by it. All right, let's try the pineapple. To me, the watermelon is not a thing I would buy because I don't like watermelon flavor, but I was expecting that given how much seasoning appears to be on these, I thought that would be a lot stronger. Let's try the pineapple. Even just a second, I feel a little heat in my throat, like a little irritation, a little burn in the throat. And I feel a little heat on my tongue. But even, I'm not chewing, I'm just like kind of letting it sit in my mouth. It is not as strongly flavored as I thought it would be. All right, let's chew it up. Well, I definitely like the pineapple flavor better than the watermelon flavor. It's not as strong and overpowering. It's a more pleasant flavor to me anyways. But yeah, even trying to like suck the seasoning off the outside of it before chewing, I really am not getting a lot of that flavor. I'm genuinely a little disappointed. All I've really got here is gummy trees that just like burn for just like the slightest portion of a second in my throat and on my tongue. Like I got a flash of it and it was gone. And I mean, mainly we're dealing with a lot of sugar and corn syrup here. That's going to counteract heat, but as visibly nasty as these look because of the seasoning, I thought they would be like stronger flavored. Let's try the apple one. Well, either it's an oddly flavored sour apple flavor or it does play a little nicer with the Tajin. Like I am getting a different flavor than I would expect from a sour apple gummy. Still though, I don't think the Tajin is adding much to the gummy. I mean, if I had some of these exact gummies that didn't have seasoning on them that I could try like side by side to see what the difference would be, that would probably be helpful. But is there anything here that has like a real, just like a ton of seasoning on it? Because I want to try like the extreme. Ooh, that one. The heck's hap. Ooh, that one's like. There's a couple in here that are like melting. That is. It's like got a paste of the. All right, well, I guess being the grossest looking thing in the package, this has like a paste of the stuff on it. That's weird. There's a couple in here like this, but most of them are like dried looking like this. All right, let's try. Oh, that looks. I mean, can you try to get you a good look at that? That looks awful. That looks horrible. But I feel like that's gonna give us the best chance of seeing the seasoning in action. So here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this one. I can definitely taste the seasoning more on this one. It's better than it looked. I'm getting the saltiness. I'm getting the flavor I more expected in general from this product. Off of that super gross looking one. Maybe a little too salty. Although the salt and the citric acid could be combining together to enhance each other, I think. I'm not getting a ton of sourness. I got a little bit of chili. I got a lot of saltiness. But yeah, definitely as far as heat goes, mild is probably an overstatement. It's not even that. All right, let's try this one that I was going to do. It has like a bunch of seasoning too, and then we'll wrap this up. Again, with extra seasoning, this one's also a little bit softer than the ones I tried first. Yeah, the extra seasoning does make a difference, but I don't know. It's not atrocious, but it's unnecessary. I don't feel like we're bringing anything, and I think Tajin gummies are actually a fairly common thing. I think it's been like at Five Below and stuff before. I'm going to try some of those, but these, they don't do much for me. I don't know. I mean, there's two questions here I'm ultimately left with that I feel are important at the end of the video here. Would I buy them again? The answer to that is no, I would not. I might try another Tajin gummy, like the non-seasonal stuff, if it sounds particularly interesting, like if it's a flavor I actually do genuinely like, just to see, you know, what the best possible outcome could be. And will I finish this bag? And again, I feel like probably not. I might go back a few more times and have some more, just like to remind myself of what we had here. I also might just bring them to work and leave them on the kitchen area for people to eat. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed. They're not spectacularly good. They're also not spectacularly offensive. They're a lot more meh than I thought they would be, which I suppose in and of itself is somewhat interesting. But that is how we're starting 2024, and I think kind of officially ending the holiday season. The ornaments may stay here for the rest of this week, but I don't think I have any more Christmas content. I think that's it. So yeah, that's hopefully that's not setting a trend for the year. Hopefully we didn't start out with meh, and that's just what the next 52 weeks are going to be like. But we'll find out. I hope you'll come and find out with me as we do a whole new year of hopefully more interesting content than this. I don't know. Anyways, I hope you found it somewhat interesting or entertaining. If you did, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Happy New Year, and I'll see you in the next video.